Hello, Taurus. Happy Saturday. Welcome to your daily focus show. We have the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse, the Devil and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So let's start with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Now, these can be people. Queens tend to be mothers in the tarot decks, but it could be just anybody. So if we're talking people with these queens, in reverse, these people are cruel, distant, overly emotionally overambitious. They're aggressive. They're jealous. They're just not nice people. You would know who they are if it's referring to a person. To me, though, Queen of Wands usually never refers to a person. It refers to this sort of like negative self-talk. It refers to this disconnection from yourself. And the Queen of Swords, it talks about being easily influenced for the negative by others, not being able to think clearly, not being able to set your own boundaries clearly, not being able to cut out these people who aren't healthy for you in your life. So the Six of Wands in the reverse, this can talk about neglect. It can talk about a fall from grace, misdirection, feeling like you're depressed, so you're just not going to go for any of your dreams because you don't have that self-confidence. To me, this is more about misdirection. There's some sort of a conflict or a betrayal, possibly in financial dealings at work, or some sort of neglect, because we've got the devil here also. And this devil energy, I don't know what this devil is for you, but you're not thinking clearly. The devil energy clouds your vision. Devil energy talks about something that you feel like you're bound by, but that binding is an illusion. It's something that's big, bad, and scary to you, something that you don't want to deal with, you don't want to face, something about yourself or your life that you don't like. So that leads to like depression, it leads to stagnation, it leads to addictions, because addictions are just people running away from their problems. And then they develop more problems because they use, say, alcohol to cope with child abuse, for example. That's a pretty common one. Nobody believes me that I was abused. Nobody did anything. I couldn't get out of the situation. I have all this trauma. I have nightmares. I have, issues holding down a job. I have fear and anxiety, so I drink to calm, to black out so that I don't have dreams. I don't have nightmares anymore. I don't have flashbacks. And I, let me see, I don't have to maintain good relationships because that's a struggle for me since I don't know how to have healthy relationships. So if a relationship is going good and then all of a sudden it goes bad, I just blame it on the alcohol because it's the alcohol's fault, not mine, because I can't deal with, I don't know how to deal with relationships in a healthy way. Same with the job. Well, it wasn't my fault I lost my job. The alcohol, it's too much for me. It's too overpowering. And that's an illusion, right? That's just one form of addiction that the devil can talk about. And it's an illusion that you can't overcome these things, that you can't overcome your past, that you can't have healthy relationships, hold down a good job, learn to deal with your emotions without repressing them, that you can't have a life free from nightmares or flashbacks or the amount of struggles that you think the addiction is helping you overcome. the addiction is just sort of masking. It is sort of the shadow that masks what's actually behind it. And so a lot of people have this struggle. They struggle with the shadow, but then they also struggle with what's behind it. So what they're repressing, and then they struggle with why they're repressing it. But the thing is, you're not bound to that. You're not bound to that shadow, and you're not bound to the things that you're repressing. If you can bring them up into the light, then you can deal with them. So this devil energy, it talks about like any sort of negative thing, in a way, any sort of thing that you're repressing, whether it is an actual addiction like my example, or it's something else, maybe even just a negative thought pattern. You don't like this person, you hate this person, and you hate having to work with them. This devil energy, that negative pattern or that negative thing, that's what it's referring to. And it's causing you a lot of confusion. It's causing you a lack of clarity. You're really needing to reconnect to yourself in order to get your personal victory, in order to get unbound from that devil energy. So this Ace of Rods in the reverse, this is talking about having a lack of direction, not having goals. Sometimes it talks about an ending or a delay, like feeling like you have a creative block. You're not moving forward in life. We've got Knight of Cups, the Empress, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. So the Three of Cups in the reverse, this typically talks about, so when the Ace of Wands in reverse can talk about an ending or a delay, if it's an ending, let it happen. Because the Three of Cups in reverse, it can talk about overindulgence, greediness, stifled creativity. It can talk about being disconnected from yourself with that Queen of Wands in reverse. So being disconnected from yourself, it can also talk about the need to cut people off in order to find your happiness. People who are, part of your community, they're your friends, they're people who you collaborate with or work with, but they could be influencing you for the worse. They're affecting your ability to nurture yourself, to nurture your ideas, to nurture your abundance. You're trying to take steps, you're trying to move forwards. This Knight could even be an offer that's going to actually help you reverse this Three of Cups and this Ace of Wands. This Knight could be an offer coming in to help you build your abundance. It would be a slow offer, or it would be slow going, whatever it is. But the Knight of Cups to me is talking more about you taking action to end something that was affecting your abundance, that was affecting your creativity and your growth overall. And it's something to do with this Three of Cups. Whether it's a friend, it's a community, a group of people somehow. To me, you're taking steps to end that relationship and to move on so that you're more healthy. Excuse me. Have a great Saturday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.